What's up everybody? Bill with Honest Open Permaculture, Hop Farm. It's been 3 days since our last compost video. Let's do an update. In the video from 3 days ago, we saw that the piles weren't quite heating up as fast or as much as I wanted it to. Top temperature we saw it get to was about 110. I wanted to be in between like 122 to 165, somewhere in that range. And I think it was because the chickens kept kicking it apart and didn't give it a chance to really heat up like it's supposed to. So if you remember, I did a little experiment. I tarped one side, I left the other side untarped. The tarped side got up to about 150. I got a little clip of that right here. I got a feeling steam's gonna come pouring out. Let's see. No steam. Let's check the thermometer. Oh yeah, we are at 150. Look at that. I didn't take a temperature on the other side, but I don't think it really got to temperature like it was supposed to because the chickens did kick it apart so quickly. This morning I did take the tarp off, or just kind of laid it over. Now the tarp has disappeared underneath the compost. That was a mistake. Next time I'll pull the tarp all the way out. I uncovered that pile that they didn't have access to so they could kick it apart for me, so I don't have to kick it apart and then restack it. They're doing half the work for me. And they're kicking more of it around. Like outside in bay 2, we see a bunch of material out here instead of being in bay 1. So we have a bunch of material out here to scoop into bay 1, and then we're gonna separate all this stuff that's in here into the 2 piles. Let's go in there and I'll show you how quickly these chickens broke this pile down. And when I say broke it down, I mean they spread it out. So boom, this corner was covered in the tarp all the way. Look, you still see moisture from right there is how big the pile was. I gave it to them at about 9:30, 10 o'clock this morning. It is now 4:30. And the pile is gone. They love it, look at her. She's down there digging holes, eating bugs, eating worms, grubs, all kinds of sprouts also, because I do feed them a little scratch grain in their coop. Some of the grain stays in the material, so when I pull it out, that stuff will start to sprout. Also encourages them to kick through it. Let's stack all this stuff up into this corner, back up into this corner, and we will recover the stuff over here. Doing this to get oxygen back in the pile because the microorganisms uses oxygen. We need to replenish the oxygen just like water. Let's test if it's wet enough. I like to grab it, ball it up. Any big sticks or twigs can come out. Squeeze it pretty hard. If it can stay in pretty much a form, it's wet enough. This might need just a little bit. These piles could use a little water. Un momento, I'll be right back. Right, I got some rainwater here. We're just gonna dump it right on. Let it soak in. Now time for the other side. Oxygen added? Check. Water added? Check. Now let's go check the coop to see if they need more leaves inside. I always like to look for the manure load. If it's getting a little heavy, then we'll add some more leaves. The biggest manure load will be right under their sleeping roost. About 50 of them sleep on that roost right there, so we'll look underneath. It doesn't look like it's overwhelmed with manure. It's not like really stinky in here. So it looks like their floor is good to go for at least another 3 days. Oh, let's grab that right there. Thank you, ladies. Coop's looking good. Let's keep the experiment running with covering up one pile and keeping the other pile exposed to the chickens. We will expose this pile to the chickens on the morning of day 3 so they can kick it apart again. What did we learn in this update? We learned that covering the pile definitely helped it warm up. I have no idea what the temperature was on this pile. I will try these within the next 3 days to get a temperature on this pile also. We learned that it was a little too dry, so we added some water, and we learned that the chickens could kick apart this compost pile within a matter of hours. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the thumbs up. It really helps push this video out to other people that would like to see compost videos. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and it'll let you know every time a new video comes out. See you in 3 days.